All right. Can you hear me? Hey, Tim, how you doing? I'm just making sure this thing's on. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? I'll do my best to keep up with the chat here. Oh my gosh, it's been a day. Hey, Chris. John, how you doing? Dave. See if I know everybody's names. Henry. We got some people in here. How many people are in here? Let's see. It says 8 right now. Thanks for coming, guys. Yeah, I'm a little bit out of sorts because I was working up until like 2 seconds ago. Thank you, Aaron. There's a big project going live this weekend, and I keep getting pinged even though I'm supposed to be off limits, but that's okay. How you doing, Josh? Thanks for coming in, man. This is the most famous person in the chat right now. I like to tease Josh, but he's got like 200,000 subscribers. But I knew him before he was famous, so. Waiting for the chat to catch up here. All right. We got 10 people. That's pretty good. Let's see. What can we get started? Let's start giving some stuff away. That's what we're here for, right? Or should I wait till 6:05? Yes, they just like seeing you and your squirrel feeder. Now, didn't squirrel season just start, Josh? Starts on the 15th. Okay, so we still got a few days to go. 6 more days. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll be seeing all you have to offer after that. So, Chris, I don't know if you guys know Chris Bogley from Bogley's Keeping It Real. He had a video maybe a week or two ago, and he has this this eel lure from Sammy's Bait Shop. Sammy, it was really cool. The guy's name is Wayne. But Sammy's Bait Shop, I told him I wanted to include a gift certificate to his store in this giveaway, and he doubled the amount that I was going to give. So pretty cool of him to do that. And but you should see this eel lure. Maybe I can pull it up. Let me see if I can do that. I haven't been in StreamYard since my 500 subscriber giveaway. So let me do that really quick. All right, let's see. Sammy's Baits. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to present. Share screen. Sorry for the background noise. Yeah, it is awesome, Chris. All right, I'm going to share my screen here. And we'll have to say window, Sammy's Baits. I'm going to share that. Can you all see that? Oh yeah, it's showing up. All right. So this is Sammy's this is his online store. So this is where if you are the winner of the gift card, you get to go here. He does hand painted lures. I'm going to make this bigger. I'm sorry. He does hand painted lures, but this segmented eel, I'm not kidding you. You should go watch Chris's video because with the way this thing swims, it is insane. I mean, how many links in the chain here? It doesn't say, but it's so freaking cool. It just kind of it slithers like crazy. And Chris, am I wrong if I say that you are the one who told him to paint it in that natural pattern? A lot of links. You told him to do it, didn't you? He had it in a. He has a two color patterns, doesn't he? Okay, but it looks like he got rid of the other pattern. I think he's sticking with yours. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So then the gift certificate will work for anything on here, and there's not a lot of trout lures on here, but I do fish with Sammy's. If I can find it, his trout baits, his little jerk baits that look like brown trout. Here we go. I was actually fishing this today, and I caught 3 browns on it. So I didn't have much time because I had to pick up the kids from school. My wife took the 2 youngest kids back to her hometown for like 5 or 6 days, and now I just have the 2 older kids. So I had school pickup, but otherwise I was mostly free, and I took some PTO because I got a bunch to burn before I lose it. So anyhow, but yeah, Sammy's got some really cool stuff. But this pattern, it doesn't really show it here, but it has like this pearlized tint to it that it really looks like a fish when it like I don't know if you ever see a rainbow trout or a brown trout, but when they come after your lure and they like turn on their side and the sun hits it right, you just see this like it's like almost like a pearlescent reflection that comes up, and he has some paint that mimics that same thing, and it looks so realistic in the water. And yeah, there was a bunch of fish going after it. I only managed to catch 3 though, so pretty cool. Hey, fishing for dinners here finally. We've been waiting, Mark. Pearlized tint sounds fancy. Yes, it is fancy. But it's pretty cool. Sammy does really good work. And then we're also going to be giving away another lure from I know John who's in the chat. He'll know this. Ragged Edge Lure Works. I've fished his stuff a few times, but Don, who runs that channel, and he runs the business now, I guess. He kind of started it as a hobby, painting lures, and then he put a few in the general store in his little town. His buddy owns it, and he's actually started selling them like hotcakes. So what started as a hobby when he was recovering from surgery, he started painting lures, and it's turned into a small business. So he's I think I got 15. It's like $10 for a lure and then $5 to ship it, and so that's all covered. I'll refer you to Don, and whoever the winner is can pick out a lure and kind of work with Don, say what do you fish for, and he'll hook you up with something that looks pretty cool. He might even make a video of painting it. I don't know. We'll see. I thought he might try to join, but I don't see him here yet. So, hey, Joe, how you doing, man? Good to see you. The whole team's here. So, all right. Well, we got quite a few people here. I enjoy watching Don paint those lures. Yes, Chris. It's fun to watch. Wayne needs to get in on that action, so that'd be pretty fun to see what he's doing too, because he does some pretty excellent work as well. So anyhow, let's see, what else do we got? We got he did send me, that's the cool thing. Wayne sent me one of these mouse lures or a rat lure, I should say. I'm trying to find it. He also sent me a big glide bait, and I just don't get a chance to fish. I have this lure. He sent me that one, which is a pretty slick thing. And I think mine looks just like this one in the picture. Yeah, he sent me one of those. And then there's the rat lure. I got to give it a go sometime, but I don't have the habitat near me to do that very often. So, but I'm always, oh, here it is. This is the one that I have. I figured someday I got to give it a shot and see if a trout will try to take down a rat lure like that. I think this is the one that I have. This one down here in the white with the white tail. So, hey, John, good to see you made it. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I think John won a lure from Sammy's Bait Shop last time when we did the 500 giveaway. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought too, Aaron. A big brown has to go nuts for some sort of mouse lure, right? Yeah. They definitely, the crazy thing is I catch more browns on the brown trout pattern jerkbait than I do anything else. And they're going after their own young, that means. So next, you want to see a rat lure skimming across. I might have to try like a mouse fly first, Mark, on the fly rod and see how that goes. So I don't know. This thing is huge. But then again, I don't know if you saw the video. Most of you guys probably did, but Don painted up this really big brown trout lure for me. The thing was huge, and I thought, oh, it's just too big to catch fish. And I actually caught rainbows on that one. And they were actually pretty decent size. So I guess you never know. I got smallies on the rat lure. They have great action. Yeah, they do look awesome. I think I remember seeing you fish it, and I can't remember if somebody else fished it or not. But anyhow, well, you can have one if you win that prize. So, all right. Well, we got 9 guys here. Who else? Let's see. Let's give something away. I'm trying to figure out who to start with. Let's start with Don's lure. All right. So if you put, I got to start the listener for this. So give me a second here. I'm going to say, let's start collecting comments for Ragged Edge, spelled just like this. And we'll do that. And I'm going to start collecting comments right now. So if you want to win a lure from Ragged Edge Lure Works, throw that comment in the chat. And I'm waiting for the chat to update. I'm going to stop sharing so I can, well, you know what? Keep it going. Come on, who wouldn't want to win one? There's only 9 people here, so. Oh, Tim, you got to put a hashtag, man. Come on, Tim, we're hashtagging. Now, I told Henry I'll have to, if the Canadians win, there's so many tariffs involved now that, I might have to do a substitute prize. So that was in the fine print of the giveaway. So unless you want to come to America, and then you can smuggle it across yourself. No, Henry actually scared me away from doing the like shipping things to Canada. So Henry Vine of Wild Game Anglers, he invited me on his podcast probably a month ago, maybe a little less than a month ago. And he was telling me how Doug from Deepuck Fishing sent him a lure he'd won, and Doug paid all this money to ship it to him. And then he got, by the time Henry got it, he had to pay even more stuff. So I need someone to smuggle carbon arrow shafts for me. Those have shut you down. Do you get a lot of people wanting them from Canada? Hey, Dan, how you doing, man? Do you get a lot of people wanting arrows from Canada, Josh? For those of you that just joined, we're doing a giveaway for, I did, but I've quit sending them. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's kind of a pain, international shipping. I know that Henry from 514 Fishing won a decal the last time I did a giveaway, and I had to like tape it to the front of a greeting card to make it look like it was part of the card. I was afraid they were going to charge him fees for a sticker, but that's probably dumb. So anyhow, welcome, Sean. I see Sean McDonald. I don't know that I know you, but welcome to the giveaway. Thanks for coming. All right. Anybody else who wants to win a Ragged Edge lure from Ragged Edge Lure Works? They're hand-painted lures from another YouTuber who also goes by Bucktails Outdoors. If you would like to enter to win that, put in hashtag Ragged Edge. Otherwise, we are going to draw. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to draw. Let's see who wins. Tim. I can deliver it to you by hand, Tim. Glad to see you won something. So Tim, oh, it's the birdie. You just missed it, but we got more to give away, so don't worry. Yeah, Tim is he lives not far from me, so he's been in a few videos too. He used to say he and I both used to say, it's not just him, that there's 3 fish in Colorado. But then we've changed our tune because we've had some good times fishing, the two of us. So, and we need to get back out on the water. So cool. Way to go, Tim. Excellent entry. like it mattered. You just got lucky. I know. All right. Well, cool. Let me see. If I hit draw again, I'm afraid. Yes, hey, you and me both, man. It's Colorado's a tough place to fish. One of the reasons why is because there's so many people fishing, and you really got to get away. You got to get off the beaten path to catch some fish, or you got to hit a reservoir up and have a boat. So, shoot, the one time I went with you, I brought him back 4. Yes, you did, Josh. I took Josh up to the top of a mountain, but I would consider that off the beaten path. So, oops, I did not mean to draw that again. I need to go back. So hold on. There we go. I need to choose a different one. So, all right. That's awesome. So let's give away, let's just do a decal really quick. So, and if you win if you win one of the big prizes, I would ask that you don't submit for another big prize. If you win a decal, I mean, I'm practically giving them away. I should just give one to everybody that came here since there's only 15 people. Yeah, 100 miles, not so much. Maybe almost a mile. Hold on, I haven't started it yet, Aaron. Sorry. All right, there we go. Okay, it picked it up anyway. All right, let's just do a decal. If you win a decal, you can still enter for the big prizes. So no worries there. Tim, since you live close by, I'll message you the details about the Ragged Edge Lure Works. I'll get you in touch with Don. He's a really good, cool dude. And it's easy enough you and I can meet up, hang out, and figure that out. So, but for everybody else, if you do win something or you want, and I need your information, I'll have you email me at jumbletron.channel@gmail.com, and that'll be the best place to get me your information so I can get stuff shipped out to you. All right. Henry, you already have a decal, man. Come on. I'm just teasing you, man. You're free to enter. I'll just have to smuggle another one into Canada. All right, here we go. Let's Decals are easy. If somebody misses this, I'm not too worried about it. So, I can, as long as it gets across the border, I guess you could give stuff to, you guys can share once it's in Canada. I just need like one Canadian connection to receive the stuff and then distribute it. So I'm just kidding around. All right, I'm going to draw this one. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's totally rigged. Oh my gosh. Tim, I'm going to start losing subscribers because people are going to think this is rigged, man. Hashtag rigged. Totally. Well, he's not allowed to enter for the next big one, so that's going to be okay. So I owe Tim a decal and a lure. I probably would, I could just give Tim a decal. My gosh. Have I ever given you one, Tim? I may have already done that. That just reminds me too. When I went fishing today, and I was in a hurry because I really only had a couple hours. So I got to this spot where I always go, and there was a car there, and I saw a guy fishing up the stream. So I go, okay, this car that's parked there, he must be fishing upstream. So I figured, I'll go downstream, And as soon as I got to the water, I see that there's a guy laying down playing on his phone, wearing waders, and there's a fly rod like on the trail. And I realized that that's probably the guy whose car it was. The guy from upstream was probably parked somewhere else. But I was like, "Hey, how's it going?" Because I didn't see the guy till I was practically on top of him. And he's like, "Oh, hey," and I go, "You fishing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just taking a break. I haven't caught anything today." And super nice. He was a really nice guy, and we got to talking. And he just said that he's like, "I haven't caught anything." And he kind of told me what he was using, and I told him, I was like, "Oh, well, there's lots of fish in here," and I hooked him up with like 3 different flies, and I gave him I find a bunch of gear when I'm going, and I found a really nice strike indicator that's like the ones I use. I forget what they're called. I think they're called are they Oros fly indicator? These things are so awesome. If you're a fly fisherman, these are the best kinds of indicators, and this is exactly why. If this image will pop up, the way that they work onto your line, you thread this on, and so you can move them around really easy. They come on and off. They don't scratch up your line. You don't have a big kink in your line from the way that other indicators work and stuff like that. So they're really cool as far as indicators go. So I hooked him up with a pink one that I'd found floating in the water. And he's like, I go, "Do you have any indicators?" He goes, "No." I was like, "How do you not have indicators?" But I was telling him how to fish the flies I gave him. And then I was like, "All right, well, have fun. Good luck." And then I went down and started fishing. I was like, I totally should have given that guy a decal because I had him in my fly box. I didn't even think of it until he was too far away. And then I saw him drive off. I thought I was going to leave before he did, but then he ended up driving off. So missed opportunity, but I figured if I would have given him a decal, he could have looked up the channel and seen that there actually are fish in the stream, because he looked pretty down on his luck when I saw him. So 3 blocks away, no decal. Sorry, Tim. I probably just feel like dumb giving you a decal. I'm like, all right, I want to give away another big prize. Now I had these made. I don't know why. I got in a fun mood and figured this would make a cool gift. So I'm waiting for the live stream to catch up. I had RTIC Tumblers made with the channel decal. Now that means this is serious stuff right there. So I made 3 of them, and the first one went to Mom, because she really liked the Yeti mugs we had, and she goes, "Oh, I'd like one of those someday." So I got her one, and I said, "Here you go, Mom. I got you one with my YouTube channel on it." She thought it was funny, but I knew she'd get a kick out of it. She actually, my mom, she always catches my videos, so thanks to Mom, especially with Mother's Day coming up. I need all the watch hours I can get. So we're gonna do Tumbler, and we're gonna give away this Tumbler. And I don't know if we should let Tim enter. Yeah. So I did RTIC because Yeti. I don't know. A few years ago, I just remember hearing Yeti was against the Second Amendment and stuff like that. And I got scared off by that. I don't want to support. I've got a hard enough time living in Colorado now with the Second Amendment rights here being diminished all the time. So I wanted to support RTIC instead of Yeti. But Yeti, I have Yeti stuff too. Most of it I've just been given. So anyhow. Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Well, you're lucky, Mark. You're in Texas. I might be joining you here pretty soon. Yeah, I'll definitely be fishing for dinner, not hunting for dinner. So, Dan from DC Outdoors, do you have any trips to the States planned for football season next year? Out of my cold dead hands. Do we have all the entries? Anybody else want a tumbler? Besides Tim, of course. Now's your chance. We got one more to give away, though. So we have 2 tumblers to give away tonight. You have your 40th coming up, so we are thinking of a game in Vegas in November. All right, so Dan, if you should win one, you tell me where your hotel is, and I'll have it shipped there. You can smuggle it across yourself. if you're gonna be here. Hashtag Raiders. Oh, come on, you guys. Raiders? Oh, I know. Now Dan's gonna chime in. Dan's a big Raider fan. I live in Colorado. I'm not allowed to root for the Raiders. All right. Well, we're gonna draw for this one. All right, let's get going. Any last chance? 5, 4, 3. Hey, Crubbies, if you want to enter for a tumbler, you better enter in hashtag tumbler really quick here. We're going to be drawing in about 2 seconds. And this is a channel tumbler with the channel logo on it. Duval. Okay. Well, thank you for joining in regardless. All right, here we go. Let's do our drawing. Fishing for dinner. Marky Mark. And this is kind of fun because when I posted a short that I had the tumblers made, Mark was one of the ones who said, I'd take one. So I don't know if that's good or bad. It means you win a tumbler, but you might miss out on another prize. I don't know. Depends on what you want, I guess. All right, so Mark gets a tumbler. Rigged. Awesome. Well, cool. That's fun. It's nice to give something back. Mark is one of my most loyal supporters. I'll tell you that much. He there's not a video he doesn't catch, I don't think. So thank you, Mark, for being here for 500 and for 1,000. And I may have to throw in another Thomas Colorado for you, because I know that you lost the one that I sent you. So we'll see. I think I have I always think I need more and I buy more and then I don't have any, or then I think I don't have enough, but then I end up having so many laying around. So I probably have one in a box somewhere. Oh, you still have it? I thought you said you lost it on something, or I thought maybe Carson lost it. Either way, good to hear you still have it. I actually wanted to give it a try today, but I didn't end up getting a chance to switch out lures. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for entering that one. Let's get on with it and keep giving stuff away. So we've given away the Ragged Edge Lure Works, the tumbler, and I'm trying to think of what I got written down here. All we have to give away. So, let's see. Okay, so I think I want to give away. I'm trying to think here. Let's do another decal, if that's cool, and then we'll move. I'm going to call this one's going to be. We'll just put hashtag JumbleTron for this one, and we're going to start collecting comments. If you want a decal, we'll just do that. This will be a quick one. Just quick, put your your hashtag in, and we'll get that one while I figure out which thing I'm going to give away next. So what we have left to give away, we still have the Sammy's Bait Shop gift card. We still have a fishing reel. And we still have another tumbler, and then we have I'm gonna try to give away some artwork. So I'm trying to think of if I can share this. So while you're putting in your entries, I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. And I'm going to find another window to share. So let's see if I can present really quick. All right, let me see. Presents, share screen, window. Let me do this. That's actually not what I want to do. Did it open? What? I'm having some technical difficulties. There we go. All right. So let me choose my window here. Whoop. All right. I'm going to start sharing again, so you don't have to look at my ugly mug. All right. So when I did Henry Vine's podcast, I'm waiting for the stream. Okay. So when I did Henry Vine's podcast, I put together a bunch of photos because I've kind of started dabbling in photography a little bit. This is just a phone picture, but I've got some cool pictures. But anyhow, these are just fish. I wouldn't recommend the art prize for a fish. But I've had some good luck with capturing some wildlife around Colorado. And so I thought it might be cool because there are some people that don't come to the channel just for fishing. They come, there's a lot of different stuff I'm doing. So anyhow, I got some really cool photos over the years, and I tend to post those more to Instagram than YouTube. But I thought what I could do is try to give away a small print. Now, nothing like massive, but they do some cool metal prints. And so that my plan is to try to get one of those. If I can't get a metal print, I might do a framed print just with a traditional photograph, but a glossy metal print would probably look pretty cool with some of these photos. So lightning is not really probably one I'd pick, but I'd let the I'll let whoever wins pick out which art they want to do. So, yeah, so there's some pretty cool shots we can work with. So this is one of my favorite pictures here, the mule deer one. And I'm trying to see, not that one. I mean, that's a cool deer, but he looks like he's had it. He's a nice big buck. And then there's a fish. So, okay. So anyhow, those are just some of the photos I had. And so I'll let whoever wins, I'll give you like a bunch of choices and we'll get something printed up. The fish won't make a very good print because the print sizes tend to be more rectangular and the fish are a lot longer. So, but we'll find something that you like that you want printed up. All right, I'm going to go back to sharing that. The entry here, and we only got 5 entries, but that's okay. We're just going to go for seeing who's up next. Then we'll do a bigger giveaway. Aaron's also a bit famous, I should say. So I don't know if you guys know Kistler fishing rods. Some of you guys might know them. I think they're a Texas-based company. They make some pretty excellent fishing rods, but Aaron actually is he has his own fishing rods named after him in the Kistler line of rods. So the Hunt series is named after Aaron, and he spearheaded Kistler into getting BFS fishing going in their line. So Aaron's he's got a fishing rod named after him, so he might be more famous than Josh. Nice. Magnolia, Texas. All right, so Aaron gets a decal. All right. Congrats, Aaron. And you can still enter to win one of the better prizes too, of course. All right, let's go back and let's give away we're going to give away the Sammy's gift certificate now. Now, this one, I might be able to get to Canada because it's just an email thing. Now, I'm not sure if Sammy ships to Canada or not. I wonder if it's on his site. It doesn't say. But we might be able to we can always ask him. If you win this and you're in Canada, we'll figure all that out. So all right, so let's do #Sammy's, and this will be for the $30 gift certificate to Sammy's Bait Shop. So that's pretty awesome. So if you'd like to win that one, I mean, this is for the eel lure. Now, Chris, you got this, Go ahead and enter, Chris. You know Wayne. So if Chris is still here, well, I don't know if he is or not. Hey, Henry Vine. How you doing, man? This is your chance to win a gift certificate to Sammy's Bait Shop. So, yeah, I don't know if he'll ship to Canada or not. Didn't you order stuff from him already, Henry Vine? I feel like Henry Vine did. He did that or I think you did order something from him and fished with it. I think you may have a rat lure too. His shipping fees. Okay. If you win, we can either redraw and I'll give you a runner-up prize. or we can figure something out. It's a $30 gift card, Henry Vine, so that might cover the shipping. You might have to buy the cheapest lure on the site, but you know. All right. Get your entries in. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're going to count down for 30 more seconds. See if we can get this one given away. All right. Now, I saw Tim enter this one. So, I don't know what to say about that. Tim's trying to rig the contest again. If Tim wins, we might be picking somebody else. And Aaron won. I don't know how you're going to swing some of these lures on your BFS, Aaron. And this is where you can put in #rigged again. All right. So Aaron has won. Aaron has won the Sammy's card. Now that's an electronic gift card. So I'll just email you that, Aaron. Maybe his mouse lure and that little trout jerkbait. Yeah, the trout jerkbaits are great. Totally. They do they're not floating, they sink, but they're really good. Yeah, now I want to see what else he has on the site that might be. I mean, I would still try to get one of these eel lures. It's just so cool. But he's so, as soon as Chris made that video, he told me he got like 7 orders for those lures, and then some guy wanted a bunch of them and they sold out. So he's trying to get some back in stock. I know he's got some other ones. I mean, there's some really cool stuff. Just really cool lures on this site. So definitely check it out. Aaron, when I send you, I don't know if the gift card will have the URL, but I'll send you that too. If I forget, remind me, please. Yeah, he's also got these segmented ones that might work. Yeah. I don't think he had the mouse. I don't think he had the mouse when I did the original one. Maybe he did. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm sure you can find some he's restocked on the eels. That's good to know, Chris. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm sure you'll find something. And then I want to see a video of it, of course, Aaron. So you're going to have to try to, show off you catching something on it. All right. Let's see. So I got that down. I'm just making sure I record who wins everything. All right. Yeah. 1.5 ounces is pretty heavy. Was that the mouse one that's 1.5? I'm trying to see. I'm planning on using a few mouse lures this year, so that will work. Don't forget to give him a big thumbs up. Oh, thanks, John. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys. It's YouTube's just a fun hobby for me, and I know that I didn't get to 1,000 on my own. So appreciate everybody doing whatever they can to share things out and plug it, and just coming by and watching videos too. That's awesome stuff. So, all right, we're going to move right along. So I'm going to I'm down to one tumbler. I gave away Ragged Edge. I gave away Sammy's. We have a fishing reel to give away. All right. So I want to see if you can see this. So this is more of an ultralight fishing reel. So sorry for you guys going after the big fish, but they're smaller Okuma reel. And I'll try to just going to show you what it looks like. It's a slick looking reel. Yeah, brand new, never been used. I opened the box so I can show you. Real smooth. Okuma makes good stuff. So the fishing rod that I typically use is an Okuma Celilo. I don't even know how to say it right. It's Celilo. I love that that rod. It has the best action of an ultralight rod that I've found yet. Some ultralights are like a wet noodle, and you have to have a little bit of rigidity in the reel or in the rod when you're fishing for trout, so that when they pull the lure, that it pulls back so that it sets the hook. Because I try to let them set the hook. I grew up fishing for bass, and I was the hook setter. But these trout, what they do is they come up and then they usually grab it and then they turn. So I don't need to do it as much to set the hook because they're gonna take care of that themselves usually. So anyhow, it's good to have a nice ultralight rod, and I might switch out my Piscifun ultralight reel and put one of these on it. I don't know, but I have one to give away, and so we're going to do hashtag Okuma, and yeah, we'll see where this goes. Oh, Mark's ducking out. Yeah, he wins a prize and then he leaves. I see how it is. So I'm just giving Mark a hard time. Who else joined here? I haven't been looking at the chat, so I'm catching up. Oh, the segmented eel was the big lure. Yep, got it. Yeah, segmented eel looks awesome. I'm in the market for an ultralight reel. All right, Chris, this is your chance, my friend. Hey, Don, I'm glad to see you're live, or you're joining the live. I already gave away your gift card, or not your gift card, but the lure. And actually, my friend Tim won it, and so well, I'll put him in touch, or we can talk and we can figure out what Tim wants, and he can get the specs to you, or whatever, however you want to do it. You can tell him what you have available and things like that. Don's got a huge inventory of lures too, Tim. So that'll be good. All right. I'm trying to see if anybody else joined. All right. All right. Another Sean. Nakaski. Was that supposed to say something else? I don't know who that is. All right. All right. So Okuma, hashtag Okuma if you want to win an ultralight fishing reel. I'll give it a little bit more time. There's 16 people in here. Don, you are welcome to enter if you didn't already. I'm trying to see who all entered. If you don't have enough fishing gear, Don, you can throw a hashtag Okuma in there. You got to put hashtag, don't forget. There we go. All right, got the 10 entries. All right, well this is the fun one to give away. So, all right, anybody else? Oh, it looks great, but it costs too much to ship to Canada. Yeah, sorry about that, Crubbies. But hey, Crubbies, go ahead and enter. And if you're in Canada, I said that I'll get a gift card to you something. So don't worry. Go ahead and put in Okuma. I'll get you an alternate price. That's what I said I was going to do from the beginning. I put it in the description of the video, the live, that just because of the crazy shipping, I'll definitely get you an alternate price. So feel free to enter, Crubbies. All right, John. Thanks for entering. John, I don't know if you guys know John from Small Water Charters. I'm sure most of you guys do. But John catches these. I mean, they're ridiculously huge bass down in Florida. I think this reel would be smoking if John catches one. But you could probably catch some crappie with it, John. If I win the reel, I can give it to an American channel friend that's in the chat. Can I give it to an American channel friend that's in this chat room? You can do with it whatever you want, Henry Vine. Yeah, John, one of these days, it's my goal, John, to get down to Florida again once I stop having children. And that's a joke. We just had a baby back in March, so I'm too old to be doing this much longer. So we're hoping to be done. But yeah, I want to make it down to Florida. My parents live in Florida part of the year. They've been displaced by Hurricane Ian for years. They finally got back down there. And then now they're back up in Illinois where I was raised. So one of these years I want to get down there, and I'd love to take my dad out fishing with John and Lindia if she wants to come. But I'd love to get my dad bass fishing. He's a great guy. My dad's a excellent man, a Vietnam vet, all around good guy. And when he has time, he likes to fish. He's always busy with something. So, but I'd love to do that, and it's just finding a way to get down there. So, yeah, but be sure to check out Small Water Charters if you can sometime. They're pretty cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw this one. Let's see how it goes. All right. All right, Bogley, you won. Excuse me for 1 second, guys. I have a child that needs something. Give me 1 second. All right, I apologize. There is a bloody nose, and I'm the only adult present, so I have to I have to assist with my daughter's bloody nose for a second. So I appreciate you guys. All right, so Chris Bogley, you won the Okuma reel. I'm sure you'll tear up the Delaware River with it. So that's pretty awesome. I'm glad that you won that, Chris. That's a cool prize, and yeah, I'm sure you'll get to use it well. All right, let's go back. Let's do another round. I still got more stuff. Yes, dad duty is totally a priority. I originally heard the kind of crying, and then it went away, and then I heard her come up, and she's going, "Daddy," and I'm like, "Uh-oh, what is it?" But she's got it. I don't know. My oldest daughter she's been like this since she was little, just prone to bloody noses, and it doesn't help. Colorado's air is very dry, so probably not the best place to be if you're prone to bloody noses. All right, so Chris, I think I have your address unless you've moved, and Aaron, I might have your address unless you've moved. I think I have Mark's address. And Tim, I have your address. So if just in case, I may reach out to you guys and say, like if I need your address or something. But always feel free to email me if you think that helps. So sorry. All right, what are we going to give away next? I think we should give away the print. Let's give away the art print. Raining for 5 days. Geez, Don, that's crazy. We did have, you know what though, that makes sense because we did have a few solid days of rain a few days ago. So I'm sure it's making its way east. The next 1K goes slow as well. Yeah, I'm surprised though by how quick the first 100 after 1,000 went. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll see. So all right, well let's give away. We're going to give away the art print. So let's do art print. And again, if you're in Canada, I'll try to find an alternate price for you. So feel free to enter. I can test the waters and see what shipping would be when I order the print. But if it's too much, I'll give you a substitute price. So we are going to call hashtag art print. Yeah, that stinks about the flooding, Don. That's no good. I'd like to see Dave win this one. Dave is also a good guy. Dave does a lot of fishing out in North Carolina, I believe. And Dave has one of his family relatives has a pond, and Dave he does the coolest thing. He goes and catches fish in one body of water, and then he stocks the pond with it. And oh my gosh, that pond's going to be jumping someday because he puts these huge bass, crappie, catfish in there. It's going to have some genetic diversity and some really, really high quality fish. I mean, it already does, but oh, that's not true, Dave. You've caught so many big bass, it's ridiculous. Yeah, Dave is a good fisherman. Don't let him fool you. All right. Don just met with the surgeon today and got cleared to get back in the kayak. So first tourney is a week from tomorrow. Yeah, Don really he hits his body hard. So his shoulder was all tore up, but now he's had surgery and he's back in action and he's about ready to get into his kayak again and participate in a tournament up there in New Hampshire. So good luck to you, Don, and I'm sure we'll see it as long as your GoPro cooperates, right? Donkeyland is just a glorified pond. This is true. That is fun. All right, so all right, if you would like to win the art print, now is your chance. We're going to draw here in a second. I think everybody else has won a prize. That's why there's only seven winners. Anybody else? All right, here we go. Going once, going twice. Here we go. Henry Vine. You are the winner. All right, Henry Vine. We'll see how this goes. Okay? If I can get it to you, I will. Okay? We'll see what happens. A little bird told me that you might be meeting up with Don. Is that right? So if we'll know Monday. How soon are you guys meeting? Do you know? Like, when would it be? It would be in May. Okay. Just thinking out loud here. All right, Henry, if I can't get you the art print, I'll make it good to you, okay? All right. Let's keep going. We are running out of things to give away, but we're almost there. So, all right, let's go back one. All right, what else do we have? All right, I've given away the reel, the art, and so I think the final thing we have to give away. Actually, you know what? Let's do one more decal, really quick, and I'll give you a shot. Let's say hashtag sticker. We'll start collecting comments. We'll do another sticker, and then I'm going to give away the last tumbler. I got one entry. I got Dave. I got John. I think John already has a decal. Tim wants another decal. I'll give you a whole stack, Tim. Like, you want to just come over? You can walk over here. I can just hand you some. You can give them out at the river, so I don't feel like I'm being prideful. I think we have one on the crappie cooler. I think you do, John. But I'll still send you another one. That's no problem. Mr. Chris, you can take another one. I'm just messing around. They're already paid for. I just got a stack sitting here. I just got to give them away. All right. We're going to choose this one quick, and then we're going to do the last tumbler. All right. Last chance to get a sticker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. It's going to be Tim. We all know it. Don, I don't know if I've ever sent you one, Don, but I'll send you another one for sure. I did send Don some moose jerky. When he was I don't know, I think oh, two? You're good for two, Don. I'll get you one. Or I'll get you two. I'll just gotta put in there sticker times 2. All right. Well, and I sent John some, or Don, not John. I sent Don some moose jerky and deer jerky when he was I think he was getting ready to go on a trip up to New York. Well, maybe it was Lake Champlain. I can't remember. But then yeah, and then I think I also sent you muley jerky. Yeah, they were pretty good. I mean, can you go wrong with jerky? I mean, moose knuckle jerky. John, try to behave, John. I'm just kidding around. All right. But yeah, so I sent that up to Don, and then I also I tried to send him a little care package when he was recovering from shoulder surgery, because having been through surgery myself, I know that it's no picnic. I don't know what it is. It's just you can't sleep well. I don't know. It's just a pain in the butt. So thankfully he's recovered and going back into the kayak. So good stuff. Yes. No problem. All right. We are down to our last thing to give away. We have the final RTIC tumbler. So let me back this up, and then I'll choose my stream. Hashtag RTIC. And we're going to do RTIC for RTIC. Hashtag RTIC. And then we're going to give away this last tumbler. And I'll try to get these things shipped out sooner than later. I don't have a whole lot going on, other than keeping the oldest 2 kids alive. So somebody's going to win it. Just 4 entries for a tumbler. There you go. Got John putting in for it. Henry Vine. Temple for you. All right, we got 12 in here. There you go, Sean. Thanks for putting in for it. All right. This is the final countdown. We'll give it one more, maybe 30 seconds, I guess. 30 seconds to a minute. And this will be it. So let's see, we got Henry Vine, Don, John. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's get this drawing going. Last chance. Here we go. Well, what do you know? Bucktails. Winner, winner. All right. Congrats. So we somehow managed to get only one Canadian winner. Even though there were quite a few Canadians that joined the live stream tonight. So I think that's all we have to give away. Let me see here. I did 2 tumblers. 2 tumblers, 2 gift cards, 1 reel, bunch of decals, and an art print, right? I think that's everything. Thanks, guys, for coming by. I do appreciate it. Maybe we'll do another one of these at 2,000. We'll see. But like John said, it's slow coming. So that'll probably be like, what, 5 years away? No, we'll see how things progress. But I do appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody hanging out on a Friday night. And yeah, I like all you, and I hope it shows, because I do try to support you guys back. And I figure to be mostly other creators here. But it's always good to be around you guys. And thanks for coming out, and have a good night. All right, I was just finishing out the chat, making sure I talk to everybody. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Take care, you guys. Crubs out. Later, guys.